Good evening, honorable delegates, dear guests. We would like to welcome you all to the first edition of BIMUN NewsNight 2013. I'm Nicholas Schmidt.
And I'm Rosa Gallagher.
We hope you've all had a great journey to our beautiful city of Bonn and have been enjoying it ever since. We're certain that those of you staying at the base camp have had a good night's sleep and got to get to know each other both at the International Lounge and in your coffee breaks. BIMUN 2013 is finally in session. After registration yesterday, today the delegates from over 30 countries were welcomed at the opening ceremony.
Secretary General Daniel Cherkassin officially opened the BIMUN 2013 conference in the former plenary hall of the German Parliament. Judge Peter Tomka, Chief Justice of the ICJ, voiced his confidence in the delegates via a video message personally recorded by the BIMUN Executive Board in The Hague. Other keynote speakers included Deputy Mayor of Bonn, Angelika Kappel, as well as Sir Kenneth Keith from the ICJ. The delegates seemed impressed by the authenticity of the guest speakers, who were able to tell them about the actual workings of the international bodies they are simulating.
So what did you think of the speeches given by the guest speakers at the opening ceremony?
I was really impressed about the dedication they took towards this problem, towards this group and this idea, and how much time they took for us as made men or women. And I think we can all learn a lot from people like the mayor or the judge, because I think for most of us they're kind of idols because they operate in the teams we want to operate later in our lives.
Well, as far as I remember, there were two. One from the deputy mayor, which was kind of short and also interesting. She also commented on the climate conference, which was interesting to kind of link both topics together and also remind us delegates of our responsibility to do something for the environment, which is also taking sustainability seriously, so it's envisioning alternative frameworks. So she linked it very nicely to the topic of the conference. That was very interesting, and she also was in time, so the speech wasn't too long. And for the other speaker, the guest speaker from the International Court of Justice, Mr. Kenneth Keith, I think was his name, I somehow couldn't follow because it felt like a monologue somehow. I think he mentioned very interesting topics, for example, that only states can apply to the International Court of Justice, but somehow it wasn't clear how this was in connection to the topic of the conference. So for me, it was very difficult to kind of figure out what this had to do with the conference topic and how this could help us getting resolutions done. So that was kind of tricky.
So, what's the job of the media team at this conference?
Well, as you can see, the journalists this year are really busy preparing their articles. We're now at 6 p.m. in the final phase of the article writing, and you see that our chief editor and my colleague Irene are heavy at work preparing the articles and putting them online on our brand new page, BIMUNnews.net. So you can look up at the articles and read them and comment on them and share them 24/7.
Thank you very much. BIMUNnews.net.
As the various committees have already started their work today, let's take a closer look at the topics they're debating.
In the Security Council, the delegates were discussing the increasing risk of proliferation of nuclear weapons among non-state actors. Opinions diverged concerning the efficacy of the International Atomic Energy Agency. The judges of the International Court of Justice were debating the standing of international organizations in that court. The judges debated whether or not a state could appeal to the court on behalf of a non-state entity. After a successful first day, we wish you a rewarding experience during this week. Be a model, be united, be BIMUN.